Hello everyone, and welcome back to All of Fabric 6. We are, of course, back on the server. In the last episode, we've made the first big jump into automating everything and storing everything in a much better system. That is applied energistics too. So this is a very basic system. Apparently you don't even need a controller if you're just using essentially what we have now. It's only once you start expanding to use a lot more connections that you need to worry about that. So at the moment, we can store things. Pretty cool. Realistically, we want... Oh my god, some things... Also, is that... What is happening? Why is it so eventful already? So you are an industrialist who can trade for copper and fire clay, but I don't know how you got here. My guess is that someone brought them over, but I don't even know how you do that. I don't know what you need to bring things over, and I'm sort of looking around to see if there's like a sign or anything. Anyhow, we set up this system, and there's two options I can think of, right? One is that we work on setting up different automations. You are going to be very annoying, I can already tell. Like, what is this? Why does he feel the need to walk right up to me? And like, God, you just... Anyway, we can start setting up some automation, right? And that'll be pretty good. Or we increase the storage capacity here to be able to hold everything. So that way we'd get rid of all of our chests, all of our everything, and it would all be stored in here. That seems like a pretty good idea to me. I'm just trying to think, is it? The other option is that I set up Inscriber automation. And that may be the better option because then I don't have to sit here and manually do stuff, you know what I mean? I can just sort of put the items in, let the thing happen, or even make a request. Yeah, so... We may do that. So I'll pick this guy up. I think I will do that. And we obviously need to make some more. So these are Inscribers. They're going to need sticky pistons, which is going to need some more slime. We could actually trade for slime. Yeah, we may do that. Because obviously the, what do you call them? The Applied Energistics Fluix Research or whatever it was over in the village actually offers that stuff. So hold on. Oh, God. So, yeah, this guy here... oh, the trade's still broken? Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. Alright, we have a villager in here. So, on the off chance that they offer... they don't offer the right stuff. Can I, like... Am I able to just reset that? Oh! Is that how that works? Hold on. Yeah, I think that's a different trade, right? I don't think it was beetroot at the start. So, I think I can just keep doing this until we get the trade that we want. Potentially. Maybe not. I know there was a mod at one point that let you actually, like, before you started trading with them, you could cycle through, and hey, yeah, there we go. Sweet. So it does work eventually. Just gotta put a little bit of effort in, I guess. And so I think if we trade all of those, and then we leave, and he levels up, so we give him a second, and he does the level up. I thought that might have refreshed the trades. Either way, I think that's enough stuff to do what we want, which we can actually do here, and we can get some slime balls. Yeah, we'll get as many as it lets us, I guess. No point not. Once again, I guess. And then... we'll head home. So, this should be enough to make the sticky pistons and whatnot to make some more Inscribers. We obviously need to find a spot to put them. And that is a good question. Where do we actually put these things? Because we're working with some automation now. I'm thinking we chop down these trees and then we've got a nice big area here to do a little bit more stuff. Maybe. The problem with this guy, as you can already see, is the way that he works. So I think what I want to do is small tunnel mode. Otherwise, we wouldn't get the whole thing chopped down. Now if I switch to shapeless, yeah, it's not doing a stack, so we can actually get all the blocks. And that works quite nicely. So I'll do the same thing here. Alrighty, so let's try and get this guy done. So, boom, 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 boom. I believe that's all we need for Inscribers. I'm going to place them, I guess, just like this. It shouldn't matter too much. Yeah, we'll place them like that. And so I want to place 4 in a row here. So we're obviously going to need to make a few sticky pistons, which need a few pistons, which we should be able to do. We can only make 2 at the moment. I think that's because we actually need a little bit more wood. So we should have plenty in here. Let's maybe grab that much. We don't need a crazy amount. And I don't want to have too much. So we just want... oh, hold on. It's 2 per inscriber, right? Yeah, so I actually need 6. So I think we actually did get the perfect amount. And then we'll turn all of those into that. Grab that. Beautiful. And then make the inscribers, which need iron. And apparently I don't have any iron on me, which is honestly surprising. Normally we've got plenty of iron. Maybe I put it in the system. I'm not too sure. I really don't want to have to go mining. It's not going to be too much of an issue going mining. It's just I don't really want to, you know. What was I going to check? Yeah, I was going to check this guy. Yeah, no iron. Okay. Well, that's a little bit annoying. This, I mean, he doesn't take that long. Another thing I should do is we should definitely figure out a way to hook these up for automation. I mean, we can obviously do it with pipes, right? I'm just trying to think of what the better option is. Because if I do pipes, then it's like we have to do it that way. You know what I mean? Like if I put things in here, they have to then go into the depot. And I kind of don't want that. I want to be able to like pick and choose. And so I think it may be better, again, to have it all go into the applied energy system. So we get dust in here and then have it do a separate order that sends the dust to the depot without it being completely automated. So just sort of semi-auto. Regardless, we've got some stuff. How many can I make? I can make 2 for now. How much more do I need? That's probably enough, to be honest. Oh, I do not want to smelt that. I want to smelt that. And there we go. Okay, 3rd inscriber. Beautiful. Let's go. Let's go give this a shot and see if I can somehow slap this together. So boom, boom, and then boom. So these are all facing the same way. That's just gonna make it a little bit easier to, you know, replicate the entire system across. So we will need pipes. I don't really know where we've put them, so I really should have been a little bit more prepared here. The pipes are not in there, but they may be in here somewhere. Alrighty, so the way that I want to do this is obviously I want an input chest and an output chest. Pretty simple stuff. The input chest is going to be going, I think the way that it works, it's kind of tricky. Yeah, can insert from top, can insert from bottom, can insert from left, right, back, and front. So that's how these work. So let me try and think. Listen, it's a lot harder to do than you may think. Realistically, we probably want 3 chests, right? And we probably want them. I'm really thinking. I'm putting in all the energy. I reckon we do that, right? So one of these is going to be putting in redstone into all of these sides. Easy. We'll obviously need to put a backlog of redstone. Well, actually, I guess they can only store 1 at a time. In fact, we don't actually want that to happen. Hold on. We only want the redstone to go in every so often. Hold on. How have I thrown myself off this much? I think... Hold on. Hold on. If I have a logic press in here, can I place a diamond in? I can't. It will only take the gold that goes in here. That's good. So what we can do is we can fill out each of these inscribers to have whatever it is they need. So calculation, we don't need to do any filtering, or at least I hope we don't. We will need another set of these. So I'm going to need one of you and then another one of you. That should be fine. Obviously, I'm going to have to slime them up. And then I think we have enough to just make the inscriber. Yep, beautiful. So this one is going to be to combine them all, right? So these first 4 are to make the individual circuits, and then at the end here is where we're going to combine each of the pieces. So this chest currently will do all the inputs. Yeah. So he'll input the redstone when it's needed, the iron, not the iron, but the diamond, all that sort of stuff when it's needed. Okay. I'm convincing myself here. Then what we'll have is we'll have them all output into this guy, and then that'll run back to the front. I've confused myself a little bit here, but I think we're on the right page. I've just got to finish the picture here. So what I'm thinking is, we hook this guy up. Do I have the wrench on me? I do not. Let me go grab that wrench. Alright, so this first guy, we're going to disconnect this. That should be good. Are we? I mean, I guess we are. No, we're not. Because he'll accept the redstone when it's needed. So this should work perfectly fine, because I can't put diamonds in here without the things that they need, right? Does that make sense? So then what we'll do is these will extract as well from the left, right, back, and front. So we're going to have all of these extract from here, and then we just need them to input top and bottom. So I'm going to have to make some more of those pipes. So let's go ahead and search pipe, grab the item pipes, and just craft this. So that's going to go here. And if I can figure out how to place stuff, that'll go there, there, and there. This guy will be disconnected. And then we're going to have a chest here. Once again, we can disconnect this bit. And we're going to have a pipe here, disconnect this bit, and that should work. All we need to do now is slap together all of the like inputs and outputs, and also empty my inventory here. Oh, he's full. So this is all just bonus wheat, is it? Okay, well, I guess we can make a stack of bread. Maybe that's a good deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that out. Let's search extraction. Here we go. Extractor, sorry. So these are going to need droppers. How many do I need, do you think? Well, I guess we can only make one at the moment, so that it'll have to do. Grab that guy. So he's going to extract out of here. So then I'm going to want an extractor. I need 4 more extractors and a 5th one. And I believe that is it. So I'm going to have to go cook up some more iron. And then I believe we're good. And we should have plenty of iron in here. Wonderful. Okay. So I need 5 more of these. And we don't have the chest for them. And I don't think this is even enough to make 5. Okay, good thing we've got a bunch of wood right here. So I'll grab 8 of that. That should allow me... Oh, can we grab those out? Yep. And that should allow me to make 4 more. Beautiful. And then we want pistons. And I want to do 1 less than that. So that should be 5. Beautiful. Little tips and tricks. And then extractors. Beautiful. And we get 5 of them. Wonderful. So, it's tricky to do it. But that guy's going to be an extract. And then... how did I get up there before? Was it from the pumpkin? Then this will be an extract, that'll be an extract, that'll be an extract, and that'll be an extract. And this should all work perfectly, okay? So, step number 1 is put some redstone in here. So we've got redstone in there. And in theory, it should go in here, but it... Oh. Uh-oh. So the redstone went there, but now it's going to go into all of them, is it? Actually, yeah, where is it going to go? I don't know. Does it reckon? Okay, I guess it thinks it can go in there. I didn't think it could, but apparently it can. That's a bit of a problem. We'll have to add some filters then. I mean, once again, that's not the end of the world. We can do some filters. I just thought that we may not have to, and that was going to be a benefit. I'm still thinking we may not have to if I were to give it its own pipe, you know what I mean, or even just a hopper or something. But meh, we can do filters. I think filters will help out anyway if we want to. If we run into any other issues, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be perfect. We'll obviously slap them all on there. That should be good. I'm hoping they're not going to put them into their own thing. That shouldn't happen. They shouldn't bounce in on themselves. Hopefully. So, this guy is going to be told that you're a whitelist. And can I drag redstone in, do you think? I can. Oh, beautiful. I love that mods are doing that nowadays. That can go in there, redstone. Calculation press. This guy's going to get a Certus Quartz Crystal on whitelist. This guy is an engineering press, so he's going to get the diamond. Yeah, you're on whitelist. You're on whitelist. You are silicon, so guess what? Oh god. Oh my god. I'm panicking. What was he? Silicon? So that's gonna be silicon. That's an easy one. Silicon, whitelist, and then I assume your logic, so you are going to be gold. Beautiful. So, now if I put the redstone in there, wherever the redstone went, here we go. Chuck him in there. Shouldn't go anywhere. Except where it is needed, which is here. Awesome. So far, so good. So now, right, let's put this to an early test, right? And the early test is going to be, I want to increase the storage here. I think. Is that what I want to do? Or do we want to set up, like, proper automation? I still want to do proper... Like, I want to be able to order stuff, you know what I mean? To do that, there's a few things we'll need. Let me go ahead and bookmark them. So we're going to need a crafting... co-processing unit, I believe, and we'll need a 1K storage. I believe you need both of them. So that's one thing we need. We will also then need patterns and pattern terminals. So, I assume it's on this page. Yep, we're going to need blank patterns, and we will need pattern encoding terminals. So, how do we go, or where do we go from here? The crafting storage is going to need a crafting unit, which is going to need calculation presses, logic presses, processors, all of this stuff. That's a lot of work. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Let me try and figure out the best way to do this. If I get a little notepad out, is a notepad the best way to do it? I want to like keep track of how much I need, right? So 1 engineering, 4 calculations, and 2 logics. So 1 engineering, 4 calculations, and then we should have a bit of golden here, and 2 logics. And so, if I also had redstone, which I may have to go and grab out of here. There we go, stack of redstone. We'll probably need more pretty soon, I guess. We can chuck this in here, and now I can say, all right, I want you to craft that, I want you to craft these, and I want you to craft that. And they should all start flowing through and go exactly where they need to go. And we can watch it happen. So I think this one is, yeah, the Certus Quartz. This one was diamond, I believe. Then silicon, and then gold goes all the way at the end. And I mean, we're looking pretty good. These need power as well. We're going to have to figure out that too. But that's pretty good, right? In terms of semi-automation, that's pretty nice. So, yeah, I need power. There's a few ways to provide power to these guys. Yeah, I think the easier... what is the easiest way? Because this guy here, for example, how am I getting power to him? I kind of can't, right? Because like, where am I hooking up the power to? I would need to have access behind. Do I need to just move everything back one? I think I do if I want to be able to power this guy at some point. Well, I mean, I'm sure I could rearrange the way that this system even works, but I can't really think of how to do that at the moment. And like, I'm sure I could move this extractor to be on this side. Is that difficult to do? And will that work? Question of the day. So, boom. You're going to go there. I'm going to want this to be attached. I'm going to actually want it to be, and I'll actually need to borrow a little bit of redstone. I'll need another filter, because I'll need to be able to tell this guy, hey, guess what? You are only allowed all the different processes. So you're allowed logic, calculation, and engineering. That's pretty simple. And that should work. So now we've got access to the front face to provide power, and we can obviously run that all through under here. So the options I was going to say is we could genuinely do wireless energy. That's an option. Power this stuff wirelessly. The other option is we bring the ME system over there with a cable. Because if I want to set this guy up to be able to be ordered anyway, so like automatically put items into this chest, we're going to need the system here regardless. So it may just make sense to, while we're here, just do it. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone type of deal. I believe we had more conduits somewhere, or cables, sorry. Yep, 8 more cables there. A lot of silicon, more than I'm just surprised to see that many. And I'll double check the rest of these. I believe we have, yeah, we've also got smart cables, which we don't need to use, but we can. Or, I mean, we may need to use to get over there. So how do I want to do this? There are facades in this mod, so you can, you know, run things through the floors and make them look tidy. So I may be able to run this guy over here. Boom, 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 and then go this way. We'll see what this ends up looking like. So, in the perfect world, this will connect there. Here. Oh, it didn't even connect. Well, there goes that idea, right? Okay. I'm guessing I've got to connect it to the side, which may not be the end of the world. Give me a second. I think if I spin this guy around, that'll all work. So he's currently just got redstone. I think if I pick him up, everything else should stay where it is, which is actually pretty nice. And hold on. And then if I place this here, the pipe still connects. Everything still connects as it should. As you can see, the redstone just went in there. But now I believe you can actually connect the cable. Yeah, beautiful. So that will come down here. This will go up here. To be honest, this may just power the rest of them. The way that Applied Energistics works, it's pretty like, oh my god. Because we've got a villager at our base now we can get raided. So there's a villager raid, I guess, about to happen. I do see some red on the map this way. Nope, not those guys, I guess. Let me sleep. Okay, apparently I'm sharing a bed with this guy. Great. Alright, so in that case, where are the pillagers? I assume they're this way just based off the map. Like, I don't really look like it, though. What's going on? Can we actually see them on the map? Here we go. There's a witch. Some creepers that are blending into the trees. But I do not see the pillagers. This is a pillager camp. I do know that much. Or at least I think it is. I'll be honest, I don't actually know. But I do not see the Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I don't know. I guess they're just making sounds. It could be the witch. I don't know. Not a clue. Okay, what were we doing? This guy here. Yeah, we're hoping that connects to all of them. So we'll run this down here. And we'll see if we have enough cables. If we need more cables, they're not that expensive. I may just make some more instead of using whatchamacallums, my smart cables, because the smart cables are pretty nice. I can show you what they do. I guess. Where do I want to put them? I don't really know. I think I can just place one there. It's gonna be awkward, but I think I can do it. So what do I need? I need ME cable. Yep, here we go. Can I just craft one? I need quartz fiber. Beautiful. And then I need you. Beautiful. And that should be there. Awesome. So I can run you underneath. And that should all hook up. And this smart cable, it tells you how many channels are connected. So it's saying 0 of 8. I don't think it works where it is. I think what I need to do is have it be like here, for example. So that could be there. And devices online, it still says 0 of 8, which is honestly surprising to me. It's possible that part of it wasn't hooked up correctly, but we'll do a little walkthrough. This goes all the way over here. It does come up and connect. These devices are online. Oh, no, actually, just one of them's online. These ones aren't online. I do want to try, just for the sake of trying, spinning this around and seeing if it as well needs to be how it was. Hopefully redstone didn't make it out. Yeah, this device is online, so I'm just going to spin all these guys around. It's possible. Oh yeah, I can do it with the wrench. Beautiful. So all of these are booting now. They're getting provided power as well, so they're actually processing. How cool is that? I'm also going to fill in all the silicon, because that's all we really need silicon for. So this will obviously go into the silicon guy here. That'll process, that'll be taken out and go where it needs to go. One issue I see is that this guy's going in here, and this guy's going down there, but that's not how that works. So I may need another filter to tell it, hey, guess what? You're not meant to go in that side. But we'll see. It may just deny it, because it should deny it. Nope, it just accepted it. Okay, well, yeah, we do need a filter. I'll grab a redstone. We'll go here, and I'll search filter. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so you're going to go here, and you're going to be a whitelist for silicon, printed silicon. I'm then going to get another filter, and we'll put it on top and blacklist it to not have silicon. That way, we don't accidentally have 2 silicons filling up the thing. Because that seems pretty smart. So that'll go there. You'll be open. You will be a blacklist. And that will be for the silicon. Beautiful. So this should all work. I should be able to, take one of these out for now. That should be fine. And we can place another one back in later. But as we can see, the silicon comes out. And it should do its thing. I don't think I can place this back here to be extracted. So we just have to wait and do that one manually. But the rest of them should be pretty automatic. One thing I will say is I almost feel like we want to put the silicon closer. Because it's looking like having to wait for the silicon to travel that far is going to be very annoying when the silicon is used in every single one of these recipes we're doing here. Alright, but we can let that guy do his thing. Everything should end up in here. It honestly should be really, 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 really good. One thing I will say is I'm not seeing this guy extract. Whereas he should be able to. There shouldn't be anything stopping him. This is a whitelist to allow calculation processes. This guy is a calculation processor. And this guy is an extractor. I know he's the same as these. That shouldn't be stopping anything from happening. So we should be able to extract from this guy. What I'm thinking is, I need to reconnect that is what I'm thinking. So let's go in here, search processor, and set it to whitelist. I think that's what I've got to do. And I guess we're about to find out. Is that going to then work? Because I know I had it pulled apart with the wrench. Ah, these guys are broken. Oh yes, they bounce back. Beautiful. Phew. But yeah, I don't know why this guy's not extracting. If we look at one of these empty ones, can extract from left, right, back, and front. So that's all of these sides. Every single side it can extract from. So that should be doing it. Yet it is not. I will actually say one other thing. We also had it blocked here. So maybe I need to reconnect that one as well. So for example, I may need to right click this and add that. Yep, that's all I need to do. Because that actually is something you should be aware of, because it's really hard to tell that was the issue especially if you don't remember what you did. But because I did this, for example, and disconnected them, it then broke it. Like they weren't able to flow through even when I added a filter back on. You have to reconnect them. Does that make sense? It probably makes sense to everyone but me at the time. But anyway, wait for this guy, and I'll put this guy in real quick. And boop, there we go. But that should get taken out as well. Yep. Oh, awesome. Nice. Everything should work perfectly. There shouldn't be a single issue with this setup now. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so is there anything else I want to do? This guy is empty. The silicon guy isn't empty, but it's fine. I can make it work. I'm going to replace these two. I didn't even need to break them. I'm so dumb. I could have just swapped what item they had in them. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Place you there. Tell you to have silicon. Place you there. Tell you to have have this thing. Calculation. Okay, that should be fine. That should all work. Alright, but yeah, so now we've got all these pieces, and allegedly, that's all we need to craft all this stuff. So we'll see. This should be enough. Oh, it looks like we need more of those. That's fine. We can do that. There we go. We need 2 of these crafting units. So we can only craft 1. Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like we were missing one of these guys, but it looks like there still is some pieces being crafted. But I feel like I didn't see a... Alright, so yeah, I'm not too sure what happened, but I do believe we need another one of those, so I'll chuck that in there, and that should go through the system. Obviously, we can work on, like, doing pipe upgrades and stuff, and that may be worthwhile to speed everything up. But regardless, it appears to be working. We're getting stuffs and things, which is pretty cool. I don't know why this guy's not extracting. I can't figure it out. But it's not looking good. I don't know why this is covered in red. The interface does not seem to be any different from the rest of them. Redstone ignored. Redstone ignored. Maybe we'll spin this guy around a little bit. Maybe? I don't know. Is he going to extract now? Okay, I replaced him and he appears to be working now, so I don't know. So yeah, an important thing with applied logistics is that each face of the controller, each face of the controller, I believe it can have 32 connections. I believe that's how that works. So what that means is that if you ran a big cable off it, or if you did a little bit of magic with the cables, you could have 32 different things attached to this side. These cables, just these small little cables, as you can see from this one, they can only have 8 channels or 8 connections, right? I could be wrong in saying that channels are connections. Maybe you can have more than that, but you can only have 8 like things branched off of this cable, right? Before it becomes overloaded. There are some bigger cables you can get, and then they can scale down into smaller cables to get more connections going. But you do need to keep that in mind. If we did all of our connections in this direction, we would eventually have to set up a system to get more connections available in that direction. So yeah, having the controller here probably isn't the best thing, but we can move it later. It's not really a big deal it being here. It'll just mean that, especially if we leave it here for a while, all of our connections will pretty much navigate back to here. So if we then try to move the controller over there, we'll just have to rewire everything in that direction. But it's fine, it's fine. We'll work through it. We'll get there in the end. I should now be able to afford the second crafting unit. Beautiful. And then from there, one of these can become a crafting co-processing unit. And the other one will need to turn into this guy, the crafting storage. So he needs a storage component, which needs some redstone. So I'll grab that out. Yeah, definitely looks like we're going to have to go mining soon. Crafting storage, beautiful. Put those together. And we now have essentially a computer. So how does this computer work? Well, if we were to say break these 2 blocks here, we can place both of them here and they will connect and it'll be alive. So now if we look over here, there's 1 channel connected, that being this little computer over here, because I guess they don't count, which is pretty good. So this guy does nothing. He does nothing by himself. He needs something else to get him to work. What he needs are patterns. Yeah, I think you... He needs patterns. Where do you put the patterns? Oh yeah, I do remember. You would need a molecular assembler. And then you would need a pattern provider, I believe they're called nowadays. Yeah. We can probably afford that. I think we've got these cores laying around. And yeah, we may even have enough for that as well. So that could be easily doable. We also have some quests done, hopefully. Applied logistics. Yeah, we've done quite a few. So we'll grab this guy, this guy, this guy. What's that one? Pattern terminal, that's next. Grab this, grab that. Okay. So we've got 5 of these. This is probably going to give us a decent amount of goodies, I would imagine. Let me just clean up my inventory ever so slightly. Yep, no, that's great. Perfectly safe now. How's this looking? Is this... Yeah, maybe I can chuck one of these in there. Help things along. And put some of those in there. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. Let's open these up. First loot bag gave us silicon. The second gave us a sleeping bag. And then we've got cables, silicon, and another sleeping bag. We're getting a lot of sleeping bags. Am I able to break them at all? No? Okay. Well, that's awesome. Let's go ahead and add sleeping bags to our collection. Beautiful. So, yeah, what I was saying was... Yeah, we've got 2 formation cores. If we have 2 annihilation cores, this could be good. Otherwise, I have to craft one. And they're a little bit annoying to craft from memory. I'll grab the processors, I guess. And... I mean, it doesn't look like it, right? No, it looks like we're going to craft them. Okay, that's fine. So what do I need to craft them? We need currently the... Oh, yeah, we've got 1 annihilation core. We do need another one, though. And that's going to be a Fluix dust. Hold on. Fluix dust, which can be Fluix in an Inscriber. So we've obviously got this Inscriber here. I'll tell you what, it probably makes a lot of sense to just make another one. Is that doable? I think it is doable. I think we can make another one. I'm going to need 2 more pistons, which I think we can do, yep. And then we've got 2 slime balls. So we can barely put this guy together. Chuck you there. Inscriber. Beautiful. So this guy I'm just going to slap back in here. He should be powered. That should be fine. And then we can put a piece of Fluix in to get our dust. Bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty, so that should be the Annihilation Core. We're going to get 2 out of it, but that's fine. Then we can craft these things. So we'll need a crafting table for both of these, which means we need some wood. So I'll just go and grab it from here. Putting the barrels on the roof, maybe not a great idea, because now it's so annoying to get to. Boom, I need you. Is the pattern provider, does that need... Yeah, that needs 2 crafting tables, so I guess we'll do that. 2 crafting tables, beautiful. So, molecular assembler. 1 second. That's going to use a little bit of quartz glass, and it also needs some iron, it looks like. Also, no, I think that's fine. I was going to say something, but I don't think I need to. I was crafting more. Yeah, we don't have any more iron, do we? I mean, we've got some, but like, not a crazy amount, realistically. I'll tell you what, we'll smelt this, and I may hop back into the Twilight Dimension to look for some more. Alright, we're back to the same one. This is the exact same one we were at before, and we're going to be getting all this stuff. Yeah, a stack of ore. That's probably good enough. What else do we want? Oh, another stack of ore? Yeah, I suppose. We could do with one. You look horrific. Hey, buddy. Don't even think about it. But yeah, apparently there are bigger molehills out and about. So, oh god. Are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. So yeah, apparently that's an option. So keep that in mind, I guess. Are you friendly? Oh yeah, you are friendly. Do I have anything for you? I don't, sadly. Oh, and so pulverizing. Each one of these is going to give us 3 dust. Probably fortune would be better. We only have fortune 1 at the moment. We can just pulverize the full stack of the ores. I think that's fine. Okay. So, molecular assembler, we'll go ahead and craft one of those. Pattern provider, we'll craft one of those too. Beautiful. So these guys, they just need to be attached to the system, much like these, so we can place them, I guess, on this side. Sure. So what we can do is we can do the pattern provider here, and then on the side of it, we can place the molecular assembler, and that'll connect it next to each other. So as you can see, this guy's now online. He's got some lights, and he's ready to go. So what's going to happen is this provider will provide recipes to this assembler, which is essentially a crafting table, and then we'll automate that process. This same pattern provider can be placed onto machines and chests, so I can place it. What do we think? What do we think about that one? What are we thinking about that one? What do we? Okay, let's just hold on. Let's yeah, let's build this. 1 second. Yep, just 1 second. Yep, just remain calm for a second. Okay, I don't think he can get in here, you know what I mean? So I think I'm somewhat safe to go and attack it. He's got full armor, whatever this thing is. Okay. Alright. 1 second. Did it drop anything cool? Oh, we didn't. What is this? Mutton? Oh, yeah, I definitely killed a bunch of animals there. But what'd the guy drop? Or do we... Nothing? And we got rid of all of our sheep? Awesome, that's great. That's good. Alright, but yeah, so that's how that works. Realistically, I do actually want to connect this guy to these machines over here because that makes a lot more sense. So I'm going to slap him here, and it should now connect to the chest. That's how that should hopefully work. He's hooked up. Everything should work. All we need to do now is provide the recipes and tell it... Yeah, we'll just provide it the recipes. I guess we also need to... little firefly here. We need to redirect this pipe into this guy, which does make it a little bit challenging. So I think realistically, if this works perfectly, we would break this pipe, place the provider there, and hope that... Are they still online? Yeah, these are all still online. Now he's going to connect to everything around him, I think. Which we obviously don't want. We clearly want him to go into the chest. I'm not too sure if this will work at all, but I guess we'll find out. This guy we don't want to exist. We want him to just pipe into here. Now, I don't actually know how this filtering works. Yeah, don't worry. I just need to find a pipe. So yeah, this is going to go there. This can be disconnected, I guess, and that's going to go there. And that's going to be told to be a whitelist for processes like you, and you. And so the way that this works is if I place this into the return inventory, it disappears. It's magically gone. And what it does is it places it back into the storage over here. So you craft the things and they show up back here. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Well, let's put a little bit of this stuff away. So what is next? Next is the pattern encoding terminal. This guy is going to need a crafting terminal and an engineering processor. So let's go ahead and order one of those. That should be as simple as chucking this guy in here. Boom. Should work. Hopefully, yep, that's going to be on his way. And then we also need, because I want to keep this terminal. I don't necessarily want it to be the patterning terminal, so we're going to need another crafting terminal, which is a little bit annoying, because that's going to be, what's that going to be? Calculation processor, and I guess we can make this guy, so we'll do that. And then, yeah, just calculation processor. That should be fine. All right, oh, we've actually got some stuff in here, so we can probably just do the thing, yeah. Control click. That should be everything. What's it missing? The crafting table. Okay, so it doesn't autofill the crafting table. Interesting, because obviously we don't have one. Hold on. Crafting table. This inventory does feel very laggy compared to the rest of them. They all have been pretty laggy, I will be honest, but it's feeling really rough today. So that's crafting terminal. And then we obviously want that to turn into the pattern terminal, and we do that with the engineer processor. Beautiful. And so then this guy, we can attach another cable, I guess, to the side, why not? And that will now be the pattern terminal. So it looks like a crafting terminal, only this is going to be used to store recipes. So I've got one quartz glass. We probably want another quartz glass. I'll be honest with you. We probably want a little bit more of this. So we'll do that. That's probably enough for now. We'll see. And then we want to make terminals, sorry, patterns. So each of these recipes gives you 2. It's going to cost you a little bit of Certus quartz, quartz glass, and iron. It looks like we're out of iron at the moment, but this guy hopefully, yeah, he's got quite a bit waiting for us. So that'll go there. But with the patterns we do have, we can chuck them in here and we can get some recipes started. So we obviously want to automate all of these patterns. To do that, we're going to have to do a little bit of work, because if I paste in this recipe here, it's showing printed silicon. That was scary. That was very scary. Since we saw that Mothman or whatever that was, that a little bit scary. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah. So we would obviously need these pieces, and we don't receive these pieces. You know what I mean? They are part of the system. So instead, we want to shift click to remove these, and we want to replace them with their raw ingredients. So for example, the silicon, and then of course the Certus quartz crystal. So we drag that guy in, and then we click encode pattern, and that is now what we want. So with that recipe, I can run out here, open this guy up, chuck it into the patterns, and that should work. We want it to ignore the contents of the inventory, so just put the stuff in no matter what. Lock the crafting, no, it doesn't matter. And then we can leave that as it is, I guess. I am a little bit concerned with it just automatically placing things in here. It shouldn't, but it could, and that's obviously a problem. So let's open this guy up and give it a shot. You know what? We'll try it with a different recipe, because obviously we've already got enough calculation processes. Let's do logic next, I think. So we just need to replace that with gold. So we'll drag that guy in there, and then search logic and drag that guy there. And then that's that recipe done. Update him. Run over here, slap that guy in, and hope that it works. So let's give that a shot. Now you can see it shows it here, even though it says craft. I usually like to sort this by number of items. It's just, I don't know, once you start filling this guy up, it feels a lot more natural to have it like this. So I'm going to click logic processor, click next. It's going to tell me what I need and what I have. I need 2 silicon, I need 1 silicon and 1 gold in there. That makes sense. So we'll grab some gold out. I've obviously got some silicon on me. We'll chuck these in here. Click on this logic processor, click next, and now it says we can craft it. I'll click start, and what we should hopefully see is the gold, and I would say the silicon, but because we've already got stuff in there, he actually doesn't really need it at the moment. This would mainly be if I took this stuff out, which I guess we should now, because that way we can use it for our normal recipes too. So we'll chuck all that stuff in there. But as you can see, I mean, it worked. It didn't put the things into the inscriber. It put them into the chest. The chest did the rest of the stuff. How cool is that? So the whole system is, I believe, pretty much good to go. Obviously, we need a few more bits of iron, which we smelted up there, to make some more patterns, which we can also autocraft too, given a little bit of work. I think I want to keep using my backpack for a little bit. Blank pattern, chuck you in here. And so last but not least, we want to do the engineering press. So engineer, jack you in there. And then of course, diamond. Beautiful. So all of these processes are now fully automated. And that is going to make just all of the crafting so much easier. Yeah. With the stuff we have in here, because we do have some goodies, can we make some more components? We can. The components use logic processors, so we are going to need a lot of those. And then I think the full version uses, yeah, if we want to upgrade them, they'll use calculation press. I think just the normal guy doesn't though, so cool. What was I going to say? We also haven't gotten it back, which I'm a little bit concerned by, because I feel like it should have been done by now. You know what I mean? So I am a little bit concerned. This guy has nothing there. This guy has nothing. That's fine. That's fine. This guy has devices offline. Oh, have I not spun this guy around? Maybe? No, I haven't spun this guy around. This guy was... There we go. Now they're all online. Beautiful. Okay. It's always nice to double check. Make sure your things work before you run off. Sweet. Okay, that should be good. We also do have some quests to get back. So that's the pattern encoding terminal. Then we've got a reward here and a reward here. Plenty of stuff to read, by the way, if you're not too sure how this stuff works. And even if you think you know, I'm sure this actually has a great explanation to how channels work and whatnot, and how cables work. I'll read those at some point. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, nice, some circuits. They probably also tell you how this stuff works too. 1024 bytes of storage can hold 127 stacks of a single item, or 65 stacks while holding 63 different items. The 1K storage cell uses 8 bytes of data to store a single item. There you go. Okay, sure. I believe you. And what do we get? Another sleeping bag. Beautiful. At this point, I should make like a sleeping bag donation bin at spawn or something with all the sleeping bags. Honestly, not a bad idea, because, I mean, I'm not using them. They're literally just going to sit there, but for a new player, I mean, that's convenient if you want to do that. What was I going to do? I was going to make some more storage. I'll tell you what. I'm happy for now. We can wrap this episode up. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the episode. I don't really know what the best angle for the thumbnail is. Maybe that. There we go. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for supporting the series. Thank you for supporting me financially through watching the ads or through donations. Thank you guys. Thank you, of course, to our channel members, our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, living over there with a base infinitely better than mine. And Andre, who I'm not sure if Andre plays on the server. I honestly don't actually know, but they're over there in the form of a wolf for now. So yeah, thank you guys. And is this guy filled to the brim? Yep. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.